Welcome, Just Jeff on Life. All right, how many times can I start again? Again. Well, I think for me, the answer to that question is as many times as it takes. Now, I have started my writing and my speaking so many times. I almost hate, that's more of what I've done is, well, I'm going to start. Now, all those starts do add up to a little bit and to a bit of a foundation and a place where, so now I've climbed part of the mountain. If I could go back and start at that point, well, I'm further along than had I done nothing. But nevertheless, with some, I guess, even shame, I suppose. Here I am again, starting again. I think, boy, how many times can I do this? Well, many times as it takes. Now, granted, the pandemic hit. That was demotivating for me. So I did have a certain momentum going into it. I had done one talk that went well. I did another one in the very beginning of the pandemic. For me, that didn't go real well, and then I was unable to or decided not to do my other talks because we couldn't meet in person, and I didn't like Zoom. So I have good excuses for starting. Now, what I realize is those are simply excuses. I have a ton of excuses, and they're really only excuses. I mean, I propose them as reasons. Oh, and they might be very good reasons, but there's all kinds of reasons why I could have been doing, something. Maybe I'm not alone in this. I assume I'm not alone in this. How many times do people start diets? How many times do they start exercise? How many times do they start, I don't know, a garden, or start stopping smoking, or start stopping drinking, or start stopping whatever it might be? So it's probably a human condition. And certainly there are people out there, I'm sure, who don't have this problem, if you will. Those are my air quotes. But likely I'm not alone. And probably like me, if this resonates with you, you feel some guilt or shame over, here I am again, starting again. I'm going to say, I have been saying this for much of my life now. It's in reference to something else, but some of my favorite people are not those who sort of fall or slip or quit and I didn't say that very well. It's the ones who get back up again and keep going. And yet here I am sort of professing some guilt and shame over, well, here I am again, starting again. But that's kind of what this video is about. Now, like all my videos and my posts, most of them, there's very little value in, okay, what's Jeff up to? I believe maybe that's its only value. But for me, the reason and the purpose to do it is if this resonates for someone else, and it would be awesome if it does or doesn't, it's maybe not for me to know. But if it encourages someone else to go, yeah, I have just not been starting again because of that guilt over, I've been here so many times before and here I go again. But it's persistence, it's tenacity. If we think about it, let's just take professional ball players, for example. How many times do they practice, if you will, batting, getting back up to the plate, getting back up to the free throw line, whatever that is? Maybe it's not the best analogy, but good Lord, if they just every time they're like, oh, here I am again, I haven't mastered this and I'm starting and trying it again. If they just quit or even fail to try or step back into it, they wouldn't get very far. So I don't know why I do this to myself. Maybe you do it to yourself, but it's a process and I haven't given enough time to it. So here I am starting again. What might be yours that you are ready to start again? Let me know. Just Jeff on Life.